You're doing the work. You've read the books, said the affirmations, visualized. You believe in abundance, but for some reason, it still feels stuck. You know money is energy. You know wealth responds to frequency. But what no one told you is that you can't receive from a space that doesn't feel safe holding more. And so it's not that you're blocked from money, it's that your nervous system, beliefs, and identity are rejecting it before it arrives. Today, we're going to explore the hidden energy blocks that silently repel abundance, not from punishment, but from protection. Let's gently bring them into the light and clear the way for something greater to flow in. Your body remembers things your mind has long forgotten. If money has ever been tied to instability, betrayal, or sudden change in your past, even if you've healed on the surface, your system may still associate more with danger. You may consciously crave expansion. You want the overflow. You visualize the life, but somewhere deep within your energy holds back, because with more comes exposure, more eyes, more expectations, more responsibility, and unconsciously, you fear what abundance might take, not just what it gives. So while your voice says yes, your nervous system whispers no. And until your body feels truly safe to hold more peace, more money, more attention, your field will quietly, persistently, repel the very things you're asking for. We don't manifest what we want. We manifest what we believe we are. And if you grew up around struggle or self-sacrifice, wealth may feel like a betrayal of your roots. You may unconsciously link abundance with arrogance, or worry that having more will mean leaving someone behind. So without realizing it, you start to limit your potential. Not because you doubt your power, but because you're trying to stay loyal to an identity that once kept you safe. But here's the truth. You don't need to become someone else to receive more. You just need to remember the version of you who always knew how to expand. There's also the whisper that says, you haven't earned it yet. This one is quiet, but heavy. The belief that unless you've suffered, sacrificed, or struggled hard enough, you don't really deserve ease. It's ancestral, cultural, burned into the nervous system through generations of scarcity. But the universe isn't a manager tracking your hours. It's a mirror of your energy. And it doesn't wait for you to deserve joy. It responds the moment you allow it. You don't need to suffer to receive. You only need to be open. And then there's the fear of being seen. Receiving doesn't just bring money, it brings visibility. More love, more eyes, more pressure to be something. And if your past taught you that being seen meant being criticized or rejected, you might be hiding in plain sight. You may be shrinking your voice, downplaying your brilliance, keeping your rates low, all to avoid the discomfort of being witnessed in your power. But being visible isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. And when you let yourself be seen, abundance doesn't just come in, it radiates out. If you've ever said, "Who am I to ask for more when others have less?" you've touched the guilt block. This one is common among healers, givers, and sensitives. It creates an illusion of morality, that lack equals virtue. But energy isn't zero-sum. When you expand, you don't take from others, you show them what's possible. You being well-resourced allows you to give with overflow, not depletion. You receiving more doesn't hurt the world, it heals the part of it that's still scared to ask. Some of us have had it before, and lost it. The money came, the relationship worked, the business grew, and then something broke. Now, every time more starts to arrive, your body flinches, your mind prepares for the fall. So even if you ask for abundance, you only let in just enough to survive, but never to soar. Not because you're weak, but because you remember what happened last time. But that version of you is not the one you are now. And the more you soothe the story, the more your energy says, I can hold this now. I'm safe. Even when things go well, there may be a part of you bracing for collapse. You worry that if you relax too deeply into success, you'll miss the moment it slips away. So you don't fully let it in. You deflect the compliment. You delay the celebration. You say, let's wait and see. And because you're never present with the blessing, it never quite feels real. But overflow isn't a fluke. It's a frequency. And the more you learn to feel safe in joy, without suspicion, without guilt, the longer it stays. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're just unlearning a story that no longer matches your soul. Receiving doesn't start with action, it starts with permission. And the moment you let yourself feel safe and worthy and supported, money doesn't feel like a miracle anymore. Thank you for listening. Subscribe if you're ready to rewrite the energy of wealth, not just with thoughts, but with your entire field. And stay close, because in the next video, we'll step into the reality of overflow.